President's South Florida stop was the topic of conversation today when Senator Marco Rubio stopped by CBS 4 for an exclusive sit-down with our very own Jim DeFede. The two started their conversation with the president's proposal to guarantee a minimum tax on the wealthiest Americans. It's commonly known as the Buffett Rule.
Why do you oppose this? Why shouldn't wealthy Americans pay more?
They do pay more, and that's the fundamental misleading things that the president is saying. The number one issue for America is we have to grow our economy and create jobs. Somehow the perception is being created that if your paycheck is $1 million a year, you pay less in taxes. That's not true. What the president is talking about when he talks about the Buffett Rule is investment income.
Rubio acknowledged the president's proposal has wide public appeal.
I understand the polls. I can read a poll just like Barack Obama can. I understand that people look at it and say, yeah, how come Warren Buffett pays less than his secretary? What they need to understand is that the reason why he may pay less than his secretary in terms of the rate is because she makes her money on a paycheck. He makes his money on investments. And we've always wanted Warren Buffett to, instead of put that money in a coffee can, to take his money and invest it, because that creates jobs.
I asked Rubio if the economy was getting better. Republicans don't want to admit the economy is improving for fear voters may decide it's in their best interest to keep the president in office.
I think the way to look at it is the economy is not growing fast enough for us to feel it in the real world. Housing prices are stable or starting to come up. Consumer spending is up. Factory production is up. Stock market's back around 13,000. Unemployment rate is down. Is that not a record you can run on? No, it isn't, because here's the bottom line. The bottom line is that all of those had nowhere to go but up. Now, look, I'm not discouraged by those things. I think it's good. I'm glad that they're not getting worse. I'm glad that we're not heading into another recession, or that we're not heading, even God forbid, even worse, into a Great Depression. I'm happy about that, because at the end of the day, I love my country more than I love my political party, and I certainly want our economy to do well. But the point is, it's not growing fast enough.
Now, making that case will be tricky, essentially arguing that even though the economy is improving, it's not improving fast enough. But Rubio knows that's exactly the case Republicans will have to make if they want to be successful this fall. I'm Jim DeFede, CBS 4 News.